My name is Crystal Yang, and I am a development coordinator at Community Dental Care. I am a very proud East Side St. Paul resident for over 20 years, and a lot of my passion and drive really comes from my mom, who is a dental assistant, and she started actually as a sterilizer, then wanting to learn to do more. Also went to school, became a lead dental assistant, and then they saw that she was, excelling in her work, and so made her a part-time manager, and from there full-time. And just her drive to want more for herself and to be that example for all of us kids really helped me, and that instilled something in me as well, because I look up to her and wanted to do the same. She would tell me stories of the children that she took care of and who she provided care for. One story that came to mind, when he wasn't a child but an older adult, and he had needed an extraction for his tooth. There was an abscess and couldn't pay for the visit that day. So my mom said, "I'll help you and I'll pay for that visit." So she, out of her own pocket, went and helped him cover that cost, and went to the financial coordinator and said, "I know he can't cover it today, but I know this is really urgent and he needs to get this taken care of." So she paid for his visit, and everyone was like, "You don't have to do that." Like, even some of her coworkers were like, "That's very generous of you," but she wanted to do that. And so then she told me the story. She said a week later, he came back and wanted to pay her back for that. But she didn't want to take it, and you know how Hmong people are. They don't want to, when they're giving you money as a gift, they're like, no, 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 no. But she eventually took it, and she said, "Well, let's donate it, and let's give it back to someone else who could use it and pay it forward." And I think hearing her tell these types of stories to me as a child and as me as a young adult, I was like, just wow, like the amount of her heart and her generosity. I just wanted to have that same depth that she has, for giving. I'm a very firm believer of bringing resources to where people are, where people live, play, work, even like the grocery stores or rec centers. Like, I always think, where are people? Because, okay, so our organization, we care for about 46,000 individuals, okay? And I think about the population of Minnesota and St. Paul. And Minnesota is so huge, and there's 5.5 million of us here. And I think about, it's wonderful that people are accessing care and being able to come to our clinic. And then I think about, well, who are those folks who are not coming in our doors, who don't know about us yet, are still not taking, taking care of their health the way that they should be. What are some barriers that we need to help families break down so that they can really take charge of their own health and be empowered to do so? So I'm very passionate about going out there within the community, being at those health fairs, being at the WIC sites, ECFE, making sure that we're present, and that even if it's just one person who finds out about us and brings their family in, like, that's meaningful. For me, that just, that one, like, helping that one person made me feel like, who else needs help and who else can I help, and how do I do more, How do I do more? That's what I always think about.